everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a planner video. More specifically, I'm going to be filming my April plan with me, but also I have another spread in here that is included that I wanted to show. It is my spread for this weekend's Bookie Trials Royal Weekender, which is a read-a-thon that is inspired by Rachel Marie's Bookie Trials Read-a-thon that she does multiple times a year, but this is a mini version that's just going on this weekend, which, considering the whole topic of social isolation and everything like that, and considering that Saturday is my birthday, I am going to be participating in full force, so I wanted to show my spread in my journal. Yeah, without further ado, let's just get started. So first off is my spread for the Bookie Trials Royal Weekender. For this spread, I decided to use some craft paper, as well as these two washi tapes that I have, and these two Tombos, number 451 and 243. They're two of my most used. I love them both. It's pale blue and a pale green. I use them throughout the entire spread. And then the other markers that I use are this microliner in 0.4 millimeters and this Muji gel pen in 0.38 millimeters. I also pull out this Pilot Supercolor Silver Extra Fine paint pen and my Jelly Roll Sakura white pen in the 10 size. So I started off this one pasting down all of my extras. So for this read-a-thon, you go through and you take a personality quiz to decide which team you're going to be a part of. I am part of Team Magi, so I went and found the picture that went along with it. It's a beautiful Magi girl. So on the left hand side here, I put down my description, which Magis are practitioners of magic with the ability to attain objectives or acquire knowledge or wisdom using supernatural means. So that's my section. And also on the left hand side here, I also have a section for general tasks, because the prompts for this read-a-thon are split up into general across the board no matter what team you are, and then the specific to your team prompts. So they have these little badges. I've included the first one here, and you see me try and lay out these quite a bit, but I've decided to actually continue print all of these off. You can see one here, for example. The blue one here is a Magi specific one. And as I actually complete the tasks, I'm going to paste these into my journal. So I've made sections for them everywhere. The first one that I actually have taped in is Oathmaker, which is sharing your TBR, which I've done on my Twitter. But yeah, my TBR for this challenge is going to be for the challenge of Magi Might, which is to find a book with purple on the cover. I've decided to read Aurora Rising by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. For Clairvoyance, which is a predicted 5-star read, I've decided to read Bonecryer's Moon. And then both of these count towards the third specific Magi prompt, which is Expansive Lore, which is discovering a new world. And now we're moving on to the actual April spread. This is my title page. I decided to make it super simple and really easy to go through because I didn't want to go super in-depth with this one. I just decided to do a simple wreath with I decided to use green and blue as my accent colors and continue the washi tape up in the corner as a bit more decoration. And I have a small calendar in the bottom right hand corner. I'm in my second term of my master's, and April is essay writing month. So I've decided to write on the left hand side going down this column. I've made a section for each of my classes. And then along the top, I've made little categories for my proposal, because for two of these classes, I have to create a separate proposal. And then a section for a draft, edit, and whether it's complete, with little checkboxes that correspond to the task, so I can make sure that I'm on track with my paper. On the right hand side of the spread, I've got my April reading tracker, which again is super simple, but it works well for me. Just got a column for the title of the book, the author, how many pages it was, and my rating. Next up, during this month of being at home, I'm going to try and make it a priority to move almost every day. So I've brought out an old favorite, my workout tracker. I haven't changed this since I first came up with it, just because I like it so much and it works so well. I've made a nice little calendar with individual boxes that I've given individual drop shadows. I love the look of this, and I'm just going to fill in a little dot on each day that I worked out, and then correspondingly at the bottom with notes I'm going to write down what it is I actually did, whether it be yoga or like leg day, going for a walk, whatever. I actually gave this little spread a border and again put some washi tape down so it kind of looks like I pasted it in, and I'm really proud of it. It's really adorable, so I love that. But again, just something different. I was going to do a video planner because I'm planning on filming quite a bit during this month, but I didn't really like the old spreads that I've used for that. So instead I decided to make a brain dump page. So this is just where I can make any different notes, make a little mind map, anything like that. Again, I've brought in that floral or greenery element to it. And again, just super simple, but hopefully quite practical. And finally, this is my spread for my Magical Read-a-thon, which is going on in April. So this is my second time properly participating in this, I believe. But I'm very excited. I've decided to go along the route of the astronomer for my magical career this year. This readathon is created by Book Roast, and I'll leave just links to all the readathons I'm participating in down in the description below. It's owl season, so in Harry Potter there are two major exams that Hogwarts students have to go through. The first is the OWLs, which stand for the Ordinary Wizarding Level exams, which take place in their 5th year. To be an astronomer, I have to get complete OWLs in arithmancy, astronomy, and history of magic. Each class has a different reading prompt attached to it. For arithmancy, you have to read a book outside of your typical genre, and I've decided to read a science fiction book, which is Cryer's War by Nina Varela. For astronomy, you have to read a book, or read a majority of one book while it's dark outside, which should be easy because my sleep schedule right now is totally messed up. And then for history of magic, you have to read a book that has witches or wizards in it. So I've decided to read the short story collection The Last Witch, which is in the Witcher series. I've also decided, because there's some extra certifications you can do during this round of the readathon, to get my Animagus training. And to do so, I have to have completed OWLs in arithmancy, which I've already got down here, as well as potions and transfiguration. For potions, I've decided it's a book that is 150 pages or less, so I've decided to break out a graphic novel and read volume 1 of Saga. And then for transfiguration, you have to complete a book that involves shape-shifting. So I've decided to continue on with the Shadow of the Fox series by Julie Kagawa, which features a main character who can shapeshift into a fox. And that second book is entitled Soul of the Sword. I'm really obsessed with this spread. I really enjoyed it. I liked the aspect of printing out all the different sections because I really love how it looks, as well as decorating with my white pen and my silver pen, like I said before. I also pasted out an actual little Hogwarts crest up at the top left and my entire astronomer page, and I'm just really in love with this spread. I'm really excited to check off my books as I go, and I hope you guys like it as well. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please comment below with your favorite book on this list or your favorite spread that I've just completed. If you're new here, please subscribe. I put out new videos every once in a while, like I said in the last one. All my videos are either bookish, planner, or university related, so if you're interested in that, you might be interested in this channel. And I hope you guys have a lovely day. Bye-bye.